All night. Keep going crazy.
Hi, the activists. We're back here with another episode of After Hours.
Oh, I'm Ashanti.
I'm Marc Bravo.
And we're here to just talk about a whole bunch of stuff, you know, shoot the shit, hang out, see how everybody's day doing. I always start the show off with asking how other people's day is going. So, do tell, what's going on with y'all lives? How y'all doing today?
Shit, my day started off with a hangover.
All right.
Started off my day with a fucking hangover, so there's that.
Yeah, I just came in from Richmond, stopped at the house, and I'll be going to Pittsburgh tonight, so
Oh, no.
it's a on the road day.
That is a drive.
Good, like 7 hours on the road today.
I just complained about driving 4 hours, so.
Yeah,
What's up?
Listen, I'm just trying to. I had some hot pot earlier, so my stomach kicking my ass right now. But other than that, I'm straight.
Well, we're going to try to stay on our time so that hopefully, you know, we can get you going and where you need to go. We're going to start off something light, and I'm going to pass that to Ashanti so they can try to give us something a little light, but not too crazy.
I love how you have to, like, put emphasis on that. I'm not that bad. Okay.
This is your time.
So, if you were a drink, what would you be?
I'm going to start that with you because you're the person that drinks a lot in the group chat.
I drink way more than him. Matt,
Is this a contest? No, this is not the question at hand.
No, I'm just saying. The only reason I'm gonna call Cap is because the last week before break, I did nothing but drink. I went from tequila to beer to mixed drinks to. You know what? I did drink a Four Loko. That's when we was down bad. Didn't have nothing else in the
Now
party.
it's down bad.
Because that's a down bad drink. If the liquor store's still open, you shouldn't be drinking Four Loko.
Facts.
But if I am a drink, then yeah, I'm a tequila and ginger ale.
Okay, I'm an old fashioned. First of all, old fashions are really good.
No, they're not.
Yes, they do. They have
They're
cherries in them.
They're disgusting.
That's cute.
You think
And
what?
they're really strong.
It's okay to pretend. It's
I'm
okay to
not
pretend.
pretending. I'm very,
Yeah, fine,
and
yeah.
I'm an old soul, so
That ain't got shit to do with it. That shit is nasty. You're drinking
Anyway.
fucking oil.
I love Maker's Mark.
Oh,
So
gross.
go ahead. What you got since you're coming for me?
I'm an IPA.
So a beer.
Yeah.
A basic beer.
No. IPAs are not basic beer, okay? IPAs will put you on your ass. They're great.
Strong basic beers.
I'll be probably Maker's Mark or Casamigos, but Maker's Mark first though.
Period.
Wait, I want to change mine.
No.
Because I just
Don't try
found
to join the winning team.
No. I just found a really good drink. I think it's Desirano.
Oh, you going to put me on? I never.
Desirano is so good and super smooth. I think it's called Desirano.
Don't say it again unless they pay you. But
Oh yeah, you're right.
That's why
You
I
know?
turned this
just
around.
run this back.
Yeah, me.
Just run it back
Me.
a few seconds.
But
But yeah,
it's
we're
really
gonna
good, and it's not like super sweet, and it doesn't have like a strong alcohol taste. It's like the perfect in between, where it's not like, what is it, hypnotic, where you're literally just drinking juice.
No, I had to take somebody to the emergency room in
From
college.
Hypnotic?
Yes.
Hypnotic can mess you up. It messed me up during my graduation. I got lit with the Henny and Hypnotic the night before I graduated.
I think it was just the Henny that did that for you, bro. I don't think Hypnotic did that.
It was both. Cause that's when they
Hypnotic?
call it the Hawk. 'Cause it
Niggas
turned
get
green.
drunk off of
Oh,
Hypnotic.
yeah, I have seen
Yeah,
people
you mix them together and
make
it turned green. So I drank that the night before graduation, and my stomach was going crazy when I was sitting there. I had to leave early.
We're gonna try that out. I want to try that out.
No, y'all.
I do.
No idea.
Better clear your day for the next day.
Not clear your day.
That's what happened when I beer bombed 2 Four Locos. I had to clear my whole day out because I didn't remember that night.
It was down bad, and then you made it a game.
Nah, he wasn't damn bad. They just offered me and nobody else was gonna drink them. So I was like, I'm trying to get drunk quick, so I beer bombed them. And I
you know what
remember
fucked
that
me
night.
up? At one point in time, I went out with some friends and I shotgunned like 4, what are they, Trulies?
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, you should.
TV static in a fucking can.
Nah.
Like White Claws, TV static in a
Bacardi-
fucking can.
Bacardi
Or can.
static.
I will end up holding like pizza crust and land on somebody's couch if I drink Bacardi.
Oh yeah, when I get really drunk, for some reason I go like, cause I don't even eat pork often, but I'll literally go get a pizza with like bacon, sausage, pepperoni, everything. Like when I'm lit, I don't know why it's like my drunk craving when I'm super lit.
When I'm really fucked up, I want Olive Garden or Denny's. I don't, not Denny's. What? Yeah, Olive Garden or Denny's.
We're gonna change this topic.
I don't know why, but that's just what I go to. Olive Garden or Denny's. Never gone when I was sober.
Closed by then.
I've never gone.
By the time you lit.
We going like just shift gears.
Daylight.
Cause when you say that Olive Garden, I gotta think me on. I don't like Olive Garden.
Hey, no one does. I don't ever. Fuck eats it. If you eat at Olive Garden sober, question your life decisions.
They got good breadsticks and spaghetti.
Question
And I
your
heard they
life
got good
decisions.
salad.
The mac and
Question your
cheese
life
good.
decisions.
Oh, that's good.
The garlic parmesan. Nah, what's
I'm
it
so
called?
sorry.
Chicken parmesan.
No, for real.
I have to be fucking plastered to eat at Olive Garden.
But you
Anyways,
were.
what's exactly? I'm not gonna fucking deny it.
Hey. All right, so now that we start off with something like, I do want to shoot something a little heavy at y'all. I was thinking about it. Because I've been seeing a lot of people like getting their stars and getting different plaques and different things. And I'm just like, what makes an artist transition into icon energy? And like, what are those things that helps you view like an artist as an icon? Because they may be an artist that none of us agree with you on that's an icon, but you might. So like, what makes an artist an icon?
I would say everything besides the music, because a lot of people can make good music. Really, anyone can rhyme.
Yeah.
So when you have the brand, when you have the marketing, when you have the energy, the aura, the way you walk and talk, the way you're personable, the way you can control the energy in the room, that's what makes you an icon. And in terms of a megastar, that just all depends on what you're willing to do and sacrifice. Yeah. That's a whole nother story.
I feel like megastars be selling their soul to the devils.
Yeah, in a sense, but yeah, I mean, you definitely gonna have to make some choices and sacrifices. Though. It's about what you're willing to do. Yeah.
I feel like icons now. Correct me if I was wrong for y'all, but when we was younger, I feel like icons were always people that were dead. Like, I always compared icons to legends, and every time they gave them their flowers, they always happen to be dead or like really, really old and can't show up. Mm-hmm. But now I'm noticing like they're getting younger. Do you think that's positive for the culture?
I think it's because, like, okay, back then it was, you couldn't, like, music wasn't so easily accessible. You had to, like, bootleg it off of a website and then download it to your MP3 player. Now I can go on YouTube, SoundCloud, pull up a random fucking artist from Switzerland, and they actually have some good songs. And I think to make an artist, or to say an artist is, like, iconic, you have to be that, an artist. You have to be able to change your music genre and still keep your audience like with you. Like take into account Childish Gambino constantly changed his genre. Like it kind of shifted from like old school, new school rap, like classic rap, story rap, funny rap. Doja Cat, same way. When she started off, her shit was like kind of like healing, and then it went to, you know, goofy shit, and now it's where she is now.
No, it's been goofy. When she came out with Moo, Moo, Moo.
Yeah, like that was when she was on her goofy shit. But like looking at her albums now, you're like,
yeah,
okay, this is Lady Gaga. She literally went from whatever the fuck that was, wearing a fucking meat dress.
Chill.
Iconic, okay? Love Mama Monster, still weird as fuck. Meat dress to, oh, I'm gonna do rock, to, oh, I'm gonna do punk rock, to I'm literally gonna do country, to like, yeah.
Let's turn his face too.
Yeah, that's why I was like, hold on, wait a second. Zay is quiet. He's like that person where he's like, this is too quiet. What are you up to?
I mean, it's not crazy. I can agree with Mark. It's the everything that's outside the music. It's the outreach. Personally, like it's like, what are you doing outside from the music? Because at the end of the day, Michael Jackson's an icon, and you can't say he's not. You say that in a lot of these rounds, and you'll get smacked. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to think. You got a lot of people that would say R. Kelly is an icon, and look, he's locked up for now. I'm just saying.
That's not why he's locked up, not because he's iconic, but.
Some people will argue that.
That nigga's locked up.
If you watch Survivor R. Kelly, some people will argue that.
He just don't know where to point his dick.
I personally, I feel like icons are being celebrated earlier now because the music industry has changed. I feel like back in the day,
Drastically.
people it took their whole career to become an icon. And not only because the industry's changed, competition is completely different. So before I actually had to like go to war musically for this icon title, like there was plenty of people coming for the king of pop, the king of whatever, rap, the king of this. But I felt like the competition was a little tougher. And so you had to beat out a lot of artists that really was on the same level as you, if not in some arenas better, but somehow you kind of nicked in front of them and got the title.
It's really what you're willing to do at that point,
Right.
because you don't even write most of your songs once you get to that point. Really, it's a formula at that point.
Yeah, that's really
so
all
I
it is.
agree, and that's why I think people are becoming called icons earlier, because you can see them in their purest form before like they get to the formula, or even if they want to get there at all. You have SoundCloud artists that have a whole career for themselves that never had to really bend or break or change for anyone. They can just put out music. And shout out to Dilla for that. I would say, yeah, Jay Dilla was really the one who just got to make his own sound, and people kind of vibrated to it. So I think, yeah, now you can see what an artist is capable of. You can see what he's doing on his day-to-day. It's a lot more technology for you to see how iconic someone is versus taking a chance on someone and realize they're like a twisted egomaniac. Like later on, we can see exactly who they are early now.
Yeah, and I feel like we're supporting a lot more independent artists also.
A lot of these independent artists, they deserve the clock. Honestly, like I give them big credit, because like to be on your own and you're still out here making a name for yourself, like we're never gonna have another MF Doom, but like he was one of the first to do that. He wanted to stay by himself, and he was not willing to bend or break on who he was for the record.
Exactly, that's iconic. That's true iconic.
So would you say iconic artists or people in general are just overall a good word to summarize, I guess, influential in different regards? Does that play a heavier role than the artistry or the product that
For
they're
sure,
putting
because Kid Cudi got named the icon early.
out?
And it was because he was just, he influenced like the artists that are like twice his image status. Like he would go in the room and influence all of them. So it definitely has a lot to do with influence. You'll get called an icon way quicker if you're more influential. People would even say like Ian Connor's iconic to like the fashion industry. A lot of people may not like his character, but like what he's done is iconic. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But also, you have to take into account, there's, like back then you could tell the difference between like East Coast rap and like West Coast rap. Now it's kind of like, okay, you can tell, but it sometimes all sounds the same. And if you are able to make your own, and everyone can bop it and be like, oh, we're claiming this is ours, and everyone likes it, that's iconic. Does that make sense?
Well, I don't know if at that point, I mean, it's an iconic move. Like, I will say it contributes to you becoming an icon, for sure.
Sure. Yeah. All right, so next thing I be thinking about a lot of stuff, though. I'm a thinker.
Overthinker or just a thinker?
Overthinker.
Ooh, me too.
I lose sleep off of it, actually.
Never that.
Yeah, so when I go to sleep, I have to like close my eyes and imagine complete darkness. You think I'm playing, but I'm not, because if I close my eyes, I'm just going to start imagining what I'm thinking. I'm big on manifestation, so I have to like imagine darkness and nothing else comes, and then 10 minutes, I'm good. Don't judge me.
I didn't say anything. I was just sitting in silence. Shit. There you go, overthinking and shit. Just sitting here. What the fuck?
I was like, what's going on in y'all communities right now? Like, you're off doing your thing, getting your degree, you're traveling, you're working, I'm working. What's going on in y'all lives right now that y'all feel like is impacting y'all perspective on art, music, painting, or your art even? What do you feel like that's impacting like your ideas of what's good music right now? What's the future? Like, what's popping? I'm the type of person, I don't like to follow trends. I'm very bullheaded like that. So even if it's popular for everybody, I'm gonna ignore it until it dies off and then look into it and be like, oh, okay, that was a good phase for them. Good job. Mm-hmm. But I can't get on board. I don't like pumping people's head up, because when you do, that's when they mess up. But for me, I feel like what's going on in my area is more so internal, outward. Like, it's a lot of internal changes in me that's impacting my outward perspective. So I'm just interested in what is going on in y'all lives and y'all vision.
Learning how to be a functioning adult
You got this.
is like, firstly, adulthood is bullshit.
Yes.
Shit was
Don't
a
grow
scam.
up.
Okay, I just did my taxes for the first time and didn't get fucked over. And I was very happy about that, okay? I thought it was shits and giggles. I thought everything was like super fucking easy.
Yeah.
And like once you hit a certain age and you get the job and like everything just falls into place. Nope. I thought I paid my credit card once. Deadass sent the money to Capital One, sent the money to Self App, and spent that money thinking they took it from my account immediately. No, I did
So
not.
they hit you with the overdraft fee too?
Oh.
Dang. And if it's too much, they gonna hit you with a smooth $30. For y'all kids that don't know.
Another time I switched banking. Like a lot of me progressing right now is understanding like finances. Where like growing up, I didn't really have to like focus on finances. I never thought about where money came from or how it was made. And like I changed banks, didn't realize that when I changed the bank, I didn't fucking put my phone shit over. Like I didn't put all my shit over in time. And my phone bill had doubled up because I thought it was being paid because I didn't switch it over. Phone got turned off. And I was sitting there like, what do I do? This has never happened before. Like they get turned off. I thought you just got it. And no.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You're learning these things to teach your future generations.
I
behind.
will not be bringing a tax write-off into this fucking world. It is dying.
How about you, Marco?
I would say, you know, I have my family, my relationships, my music, my show, just my traveling. Everything that I kind of take in it shapes how I view life. I love to really live in the moment. I kind of have to battle my foresight a lot of times because I like to plan out everything and see how far it goes. So like my mission this year is really like living in the moment, being here,
Being present.
So
Okay.
yeah,
You
that's.
gotta meditate.
Yeah, I've been praying a lot, so you know, meditating now. This dude in the hallway, it was an angel. I swear, this dude with dreads. I walked past him. He started off giving me advice about my locks, and he just started pressing me out about how I'm not praying enough and how I'm trying to figure everything out myself. So he kind of reminded me to, you know, be centered, stay grounded. But he's like, something's big in your spirit. I could feel it. I never met this dude before. He started crying while he was talking to me and everything. He was just like, I just feel something in you. So I was like, that's crazy. So that's really been shaping me the last couple of weeks. So yeah, just being present. That's it.
Definitely. How about you, V?
Well, I started working at a wildlife rehabilitation facility. So, like, realistically, like, I've always been kind of, like, in tune with nature. Like, I like being outside and stuff like that. But I'm getting more in tune with it in the sense of, like, I guess, as obvious as it may sound, like, communicating with animals.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm learning their signs, what they rock with, what they don't rock with.
So, can we call you Dr. Doolittle?
I wish. It was like the one owl. It was like literally I did like a night's worth of research because it kept attacking people when you walked into the flyway. Like it's just this big room for it to fly. I had a head injury, so I had to go in there and wash the habitat down. I simply found out and realized all he wanted you to do was make eye contact with him before you walked in. It was that simple. He wanted you to make eye contact and blink at him a couple times because that deactivates his sense. He knows where your eyes are at. He knows what your intentions are if you just blink at him a couple times. He stayed on his side of the room. I was able to clean the whole enclosure and left out.
I like that.
Owls are very wise also, and I feel like spiritually that's the symbol that you were able to pick up on a communication skill that most people aren't elevated enough to pay attention to because they're mostly in their own world instead of being present and trying to figure out what's going on.
Yep.
Let me tell y'all, you got something. You probably are Dr. Doolittle. We got a Dr. Doolittle, y'all.
Hey, don't ignore it.
Dr. Doolittle. All right, I got one more question.
Solutions.
I'm real spiritual. How do y'all keep yourselves grounded in this day and age? It seems like we kind of like, I don't want to jinx it, moving out of COVID-esque spaces. But now that we're transitioning back into some type of normalcy, with that, that's hard. You know, how are y'all keeping yourselves grounded through all of this change that's happening around you?
I would say, yeah, with me taking time to actually like pray and take in my day and, you know, be thankful for every single good thing that happened and anything negative that happened I try to learn from. So just staying around my family, staying around my friends, continue to be inspired, not getting big-headed, you know, still, you know, treating everyone as like the human they should be respected as yeah, that's really been helping me stay grounded for sure.
I love it. What about you, Shanti? What you doing?
Music and kind of just a lot of the times I would go out of my way for people and like be really big on like, oh, let me take care of this, let me take care of this. Now I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna focus on me. I'm gonna be selfish. I'm gonna enjoy being selfish. And it's actually really fun. Like it's fun telling people, no, I don't want to do that.
I love it.
That has absolutely nothing to do with me, nor is it paying my bills. I really don't
And
care.
to watch how they react when you say no.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so weird.
That's when you really know who you're dealing with.
When people now that I'm at the point in my life where I will literally tell like even my family, like they'll say something to me and I'll be like, yeah, no, I don't want to. Yeah, no, I don't want to help you. I really don't care. But what? I said no. I'm not
that was a
sacrificing my
question.
happiness for you.
Boundary.
Right.
Or when they ask why, because I said so.
Because my happiness is
I don't
more
like
important than your momentary gratification.
Beautifully said.
Yeah, I agree.
Dave, what about you, man?
Realistically, at this point, it's just living day by day, and then at the end of my week, I reflect. That's just the big thing. Because like, I always just try to like, it's a way of decompression in a way too. Not only do I get to internalize just like things that happen during the week, but then like I also get like everything out there, and I can finally pick out. You did this last week. I know I'm bringing it up a week later, but that really pissed me off. It rubbed me the wrong way. Like it lets me identify also who I'm working with and stuff like that.
Honestly, tomorrow will be a good day to do it. I use a lot of the moon cycles just so I can start building routines of like intentions, reflecting, manifestation, liquidate every month. Because there's certain stuff that I'm just tired of, like seeing the familiar face, whether that's anxiety, depression, anger. So every month I go through the same cycle of just trying to get rid of stuff that doesn't work for me, bring on stuff that don't. Tomorrow's a good day to reflect based on the moon cycle. But we're being pushed off. Sorry guys, I know we had such a great show, but it's fine. We will be back very shortly. I am Maya the Activist.
I'm Ashanti.
I'm Marc Bravo.